married with two children. Uh, my eldest one is a daughter. She is about 6 years old. And then the youngest one is a boy. And he just, I mean, 1 years old, yeah, I think. And I grew and then I lived in Subang. Now I also teach in Subang. Okay, I think that's all about my introduction.
Okay. So, Mr. Firman, currently are you teaching middle school or high school?
Middle school, I think.
Middle school.
Yeah, I teach
Okay. What grade?
ninth grade. Every years I
Okay.
also teach ninth grade.
Every year. Okay.
Yes.
Try to teach ninth grade.
Mhm.
Mr. Firman, according to your current job right now, you're an English teacher. So tell me about what inspired you to be an English teacher?
Okay, being a teacher is my, let's say, my dream job when I was children. And then my teacher asked me, what you want to be when you grow up? And then I also told to them that I want to be a teacher. And now my dreams comes true and I become a teacher and I enjoy this kind of profession. I mean, this kind of job. And being a teacher, I also find, let's say, new things every day because I meet a lot of my student, and then I talk with them, different story every day, and that what make me so feel beautiful when I come to the classroom.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay. So it's your first, and is it the only thing that you came up with in your mind that one day I'm going to be an English teacher?
Yeah, because when I was a junior high school, my grandparents is a private teachers, and then on Sunday I also came to learn with them. And when I come to school, and then my teacher, my teacher teach the same thing, and I just really know about the things. And then my friend told that I am a smart student at that time. So that's why I guess I will become an English teacher.
Okay. Right. So, Mr. Bierman, tell me about your experience in teaching. Is there any worst experience that you ever got during your teaching in class or whatever it is?
Okay, Alhamdulillah, I haven't got the worst experience in teachings. All of them are good experience, I think. But being a teacher, I ever had kind of problems when I have to come to my student, which is their poor student, and then the time he was a poor student, poor family. He didn't come to the school, and then I have to come to the family to ask them to come again to the school. That makes me it's kind of, let's say, the poor things that I cannot change. I cannot make a kind of, let's say, changing for that family to come to the school because the materials problem or something like that. Maybe that's the kind of experience when I
Mm.
was teachers.
Okay, then tell me about your the best of the best experience that you've got so
Okay.
far.
Mhm. Okay, being a teachers, we also have to, let's say, motivate students to, let's say, win in a kind of competition. And sometimes I accompany my student to join a kind of competition. It is a speech contest in, let's say, it's a bigger, it's a big competition. And then at the time, my student win the first place, and then I really happy because student from Subang can show up in, let's say, West Java school.
Wow,
Okay.
okay. You must be very proud of
Yeah,
yourself,
yeah, I
right?
think it's kind of
Because yeah, you're the one who's responsible for that, and you're the
yes.
person in charge for that.
Yes.
Okay, now, Pak Firman, for the next session, I will give you 5 topics that you
Okay.
need to describe about the topics. Okay, so the first is okay. So the first topic is about environmental issues, and the second is about fitness and health,
Mm-hmm.
and the third is about gadget. The fourth
Okay.
is about history, and the fifth it's about traffic. Which one will you choose?
Traffic.
Traffic issues.
I think I prefer
Okay.
health.
Health.
Yeah, health
Okay. Yeah.
issues.
Right. So I will give you an image just for you to give some ideas.
Okay.
You don't have to explain about the pictures, but it's just
Mm-hmm.
giving you ideas that the thing that you want to talk or that you want to share the ideas with. So any ideas you come up with, just share it with me, and I will give you time if you want to. For example, if you need like 1 minute or 2 minutes to think or to write down, I will give you time.
Okay.
But if you think that I can just go for it, just yeah, you can go for it now. So which one is it? You want to go for
So
it now or you need some time?
give me some times to think what
Okay.
it's about.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll give you 2 minutes. You can
Okay.
write down anything.
All
You
right.
can yeah, do some writings or anything that you need to be prepared, right?
Okay.
Okay, I will wait.
So exercise, healthy. Mm.
5 more seconds.
Okay.
Okay, Mr. Firman, I think your time is up.
Mm-hmm.
So ready or not? Okay,
Okay. I'm ready.
okay. Please go ahead.
All right. From these pictures, we know that nowadays people are easy to have food. They just order from the phone and then the food will come. Besides, that make people feels lazy to let's say exercises to make them healthy. And then when we talk about the food itself, we don't know that the food is healthy or not. They just order the food from the phone and then just eat, after that sleep again maybe, or just watch TV. They not worry about the exercise and then the healthiness of the food itself. Okay, I think that's enough. That's about the pictures.
Okay. So, okay, that's for your describing your ideas of something. Okay, then I think that'll conclude our speaking tests for today, Mr. Firman. I know it's short time, but it's been a great pleasure to meet you, one of the great great teacher at Ashifa Boarding School. It's a pleasure to meet you. So yeah, thank
Nice
you
to
for
meet you.
coming.
You're welcome,
And
Mr. Yandri. Nice to meet you.
you again. Okay.
See you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So I may leave this job?
Oh, yeah. You may leave the room, right?
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Rizky, are you there?
Yeah, sorry. Wait.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's a short one, the shortest ever.
Oh, with
Okay.
Mr. Firman.
Yeah. Okay. But I can catch the drift. Right. So next will be
Mr. Joang. Joang.
Okay. Joang.
We're still connecting with.
Having a class?
Yes, there is Mr. Joang. Wait. Okay.
Assalamualaikum, Mr. Joang.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullah.
Okay, nice to meet you, Mr. Joang. How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you.
Okay, so Mr. Joang, as you already informed that today will be your speaking tests with me. My name is Yandri Saputra, you can call me Yandri, and I'm from Jakarta, East Jakarta to be exact. And first thing first, Mr. Joang, I will like to hear you to introduce yourself, please.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay, my name is Joang PB Bramingga. You can call me simply with my first name, Joang. I teach in Ashifa High School, especially for 12th graders. And what else should I tell?
Any kinds of information that you can give to me.
All right. Well, I've been teaching in Ashifa Senior High School since 2013, and I'm from not from Subang, but I'm from Sumedang, yeah, the neighbor city of Subang. Well, I live with my family in Subang too. And what else? Is it enough, sir?
Okay then, Mr. Joang. So, Mr. Joang, tell me about your experience in teaching. I mean, what was the first time that you got the click that, oh God, I need to be a teacher. I need to be an English teacher. What happened there back then?
Yeah. Well, I have to tell you that I studied in English department in the Indonesia University of Education. There was a time when I did my first teaching practice. Yeah, it is called teacher training, maybe. Yeah, teacher training. I was still a college student, university student. I taught in vocational school in Bandung. That was my first experience in teaching, and I think, well, I like that experience, and it convinced me somehow I'm going to be the teacher. Yeah, I'm going to be a teacher, and it is not really hard for me to be the teacher after graduating from university. I've got a direct offer from my friend to teach in Subang, and that's why I moved to Subang. Yeah, I start my teaching journey in Subang from 2010. Yeah, and I taught in vocational school. Yeah, I also did some side jobs. Yeah, if I can say like that, side jobs of teaching too since 2008. Yeah, when I was still a university student, I was a teacher in what, a cram school, or for preparing students to go to the university. You know, in I have to mention, maybe it's like you know, in Bandung there is a very famous institution. Yeah, it is called Ganesh Operation, and I was the teacher there before my graduation, and after graduation I got teaching offer from my friend. I moved to Subang. I uh, I taught in vocational school, and after that I moved to Ashifa 2013. 2013, and up to now it's been how many years? 7 or maybe 8 years. Yeah, and I'm still teaching. It was a great journey. It is a great journey for me.
It was a great journey for you. For the future, will you stay there like for the rest of your career, or you want to try something new or something challenging?
Yeah, that thought has come over through my mind too. Yeah, whether I should stay in my current position now, or maybe I should try different things. Yeah, experience new things. You know, I've been, let's say, more than 30 years old now. Yeah, and it is very important for me to put all my effort, yeah, devoting all my passion into one thing, that is teaching. Yeah, and in Ashifa, I feel that I belong here. I belong in this
Oh, wow.
institution. When I have to teach more, yeah, let's say 10 years after now, yeah, I have to think one place, one suitable place for me to work. Yeah, maybe the answer is, yeah, I'm going to teach in here. Yeah, maybe there will be more offers. Yeah, yeah, you know, I have some friends. Yeah, they've been somewhere else. Yeah, very very far away from, you know, from our country, and well, I kind of, I want to like them too, but I consider this more and more. maybe I contemplate a little bit, and I think, no, this is my role. Yeah, my role is to teach in this institution, in this school. There are so many things I can learn from being a teacher in this school. And I think I still have many things to offer, to give to the students, to the institution. And yes, well, for me, I am satisfied enough to teach in this school, sir.
Okay, it's a very good answer.
Yeah, hopefully.
Okay. Right, Mr. Yuan, for the next session, I will give you several topics, but usually I will choose one of them. But for you, I would like you to do something different. I would like you to describe me one topic in particular, which is history.
What history? History in general.
Okay, so I will give you an image to help you out with the ideas, and I will give you time to think, or if you need to write down something,
Okay.
I will give you 2 minutes. And after that, I need you to describe about your ideas. It doesn't have to do with the pictures that you see right now. It can be anything, as long as the topic is all about history. Could be our history, could be your history, or anything related with history.
Okay. How much time do I have, sir?
I'll give you 2 minutes before.
2 minutes.
Yeah.
All right.
Thirty seconds left. Okay, Mr. Juang, do you need an extra time?
Okay.
Or are you ready now?
Yeah, I'll try. I'll try.
Okay, good one.
Yeah.
Nice.
Um,
Okay, please go ahead.
okay, talking about history, yeah, prompted by a picture. Yeah, maybe this is a college of some pictures. Yeah. Well, there are maybe two historical accounts that I'm going to describe. The first is the phenomenon in musical history represented by a very famous band. Yeah, it is called the Beatles. Yeah, the band from UK. And the second one, one hallmark, a very extraordinary moment of humankind is the journey to the moon. Yeah, the journey to the moon. So there are two items that I'm going to describe. The first is the musical phenomenon, the Beatles, and a little bit of my knowledge about the journey to the moon. Okay, the first is the Beatles. Well, why these people or that group of musicians become or they have written their names on the history because of several things. Yeah, and the first, they have very distinct persona. Yeah, like some of the members are there. They were very yeah, they have their own distinct characteristics, and some of them, probably the frontman of the band, we know the name is John Lennon. Yeah, he was the man of yeah, controversy too. Yeah, controversy because of yeah, some of the music, some of the lyrics that he developed. You know, later on, people found the lyric quite deep, and as well as the lyric contains something not really good. Yeah, right. Like I cannot tell the exact lyric, but imagine there is no country, yeah, for example, and no religion too. Yeah, you know that lyric, that music is very famous. It makes people think, yeah, and make analysis of the music, of the lyric. Yeah, it makes him as the songwriter of the song become very famous. Yeah, so what makes John Lennon and the Beatles very famous, and they are entitled to be included in history because of the persona. Yeah, and also the music. Yeah, the music, it marks the early development of musical genre, Brit pop maybe. Yeah, and after that, there will be so many musicians, their successors. Yeah, they follow the footsteps of the Beatles. Yeah, they've got the influence from the great musicians. Yeah, and still now we often we still hear that genre of music. Yeah, coming from UK, and of course the culture. They bring a unique culture with them because they are from UK. Yeah, and they wear clothes. Yeah, and they establish a fashion, a trend. Yeah, well, yeah, so many things to tell about the Beatles. Yeah, and the influence still, we can still see the influence of the band until right now. Yeah, that's why I think the Beatles are very significant for our history. And the second, I'm going to talk about the journey to the moon. Maybe my knowledge is not too much too comprehensive on this subject, but I'm going to try. Yeah, there were times, yeah, when two countries, two powerful countries, we can say America or the United States and Soviet Union, yeah, at that time, they were in competition in technology, and they have been a very what they have been a rival in developing things, yeah, including how they can send people to outer space. They can send people to the moon, and yeah, starting from America, maybe they send a spacecraft, yeah, an Apollo, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, go to the moon. And there was a famous saying, if I'm not mistaken, blah 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 blah. Uh, the giant leap of humankind, stated by Neil Armstrong or Edwin Aldrin. I forgot. Yeah, right. I'm not a fan of history actually. Yeah. And after that, Russia came to the radar too, and the Soviet Union. I'm sorry. Yeah. That country came with another invention. Yeah, they send people to the moon too. Yeah, and those powerful countries are in rival until the collapse of the Soviet Union, which left the United States becoming the most powerful country at that time. So the journey to the moon, I think that was a very big historical account that people will still remember up to today, yeah, until today. And maybe those two things, what I can describe to you, sir. And I have no idea about the picture, yeah, the picture above and the picture in the uh, right upper right side, yeah. I have no idea about that, so I can just tell you about the Beatles, and according to me, it is the journey to the moon.
Okay then. Right. Thank you very much, Mr. Juang. I think that'll conclude our speaking tests for today. And yeah, I wish you good luck with your career as an English teacher, as a fellow man. We share the same ideas about teaching.